We were using hand-drawn map books, which we nicknamed treasure maps, that we would, each station would map out their own area, and then those were disseminated throughout the county, but they were all hand-drawn and they weren't exact. GIS was able to give us digital maps that we were able to use that were exact, that we could update, and we could have it in our trucks, and it could be live information. As things changed, the updates were automatically uploaded into the system. Now we're able to do it digitally, and everything is updated immediately. As a result of going with GIS and utilizing all their information, there's no guesswork in the field when you're responding to a call. I think that we get to calls faster. We are more efficient. If you have an engine from 5 districts over that gets moved up into our area, they have the exact map book that we have and the exact information that we have, and you know that it's up to date and it's ready to go, and it's allowed them to get to calls faster and quicker. From there, we took it a little bit further, and we were able to utilize this collector app that we can load on our smartphones. And it allows me to go out to an area, and if I want to know a certain point, I can actually save that point immediately, and it gets uploaded directly into the GIS software. So for example, sometimes the hydrants from the data, the information that was collected originally, some of it wasn't exact. It was on the corner of, and you didn't know exactly where it was. But now you can utilize the same software. We could go to a hydrant, I could stand there and I can mark it, and it's going to mark it right exactly where it is, and it can upload that information back to GIS, and then they can again push that information back out to MDTs, and it can move the hydrant exactly where it's at. So we're not looking, it's 3 in the morning, it's dark, it's raining, and I'm looking for a hydrant. I think it's on the left-hand corner, and it's actually in the right-hand corner. I think it's revolutionized the way that we're able to respond to calls.
Problems that we have with Zika is the species involved with it is very cryptic. It's very close to your home, so it's very difficult for our operations to be able to manage this particular species. So what we do in our operations is primarily source reduction. Source reduction is going home to home and tipping the containers that these larvae are typically found in. So our crews use our GIS-based software to map the individual homes and be able to track how many inspections we've done, how many larva sighting treatments that we've done in the area. It provides the information for where the disease vector locations are in proximity, and it provides tracking information for all of our chemicals, all of our groundwork. Everything that we basically do is data-driven, so GIS is the house for that. Require a lot of effort to keep the data talking to each other, so we are knowing where our work orders are going and how to get that out to the technicians live on their devices out in the field. So when we have a work order that comes in, it could come directly to our field staff. And we will have glitches that occur with network issues, and GIS is there to help us to make sure that that's a streamless process and keep our operations going.
What we're looking at with the software, it routes the turnoffs according to the starting point. So they start out at one location, and as they go around the lock off, the software brings them back to the beginning. If not, whoever was setting up the list would have to try to decide where they want each person to go. So that could take quite a while if you're trying to map out how can you get it done efficiently with 7 or 8 people. Well, the other one would have taken about maybe an hour, 2 hours, well, hour and a half to get it, to get it where you can halfway figure to be efficient. But with this software, I can upload it and I can have it out of the software in less than 10, 15 minutes. And also with the routing system, I also can give out the work orders in that area besides having another person going in that area, because now I know which way they route it. So I can also give them work orders in the area where they route it without having another person coming in. So they already have one person there instead of having two people there. So I mean, it's also saving on manpower without having two people in the same place at one time.